Hey guys, welcome to the Raging and Icy Experience podcast. I am Raging.
And I'm Icy. And we're back this week, and we got a few topics to cover. It's not going to be near as long as last week. Last week, we kind of got carried away because I got to talking about Destiny, and that's kind of how I do, you know.
We know.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
all
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. But I think a few of the points we want to hit this week is we're going to kind of go over them real quick, and then we'll go more in depth in just a minute. But we want to talk about the Battlefield 6 launch. Call of Duty's beta underperforming by a lot compared to Battlefield 6. Some of the changes that Destiny made recently, but they're just a little too late, I think. They needed and not near enough, fast enough. Um, we want to talk about the 3 Borderlands 4 events that they've done so far. And then we're going to cover some Arc Raiders information, kind of get ready for the Server Slam tomorrow because we are recording this on Thursday, October the 16th. So this will come out on Monday the um, after the Server Slam, and we're gonna kind of go over some things that we found interesting leading up to this. But let's start with Battlefield 6's launch. What are you feeling knowing the Battlefield 6 launch has been as successful as it is?
I enjoy it. I've always been a huge Battlefield fan. I haven't played this one yet outside of the beta. I haven't bought it. There's so many good games coming out right now.
Like
A lot of stuff have
honestly,
taken my
that's the exact
attention.
same way I feel. Same way I
Yeah, there's
feel.
just there's so much to play, but it just from what I can see looking into it, the they went back to the way they used to be, the good old Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 days. And it looks fantastic and I'm going to buy it. It's hands down without a doubt. Battlefield's just one of those games. You never let go. I mean, there's still people playing 3 and 4 that like crazy.
Oh,
But now a lot of them are going to start moving over to 6, I assume, because of the gameplay. It's more modern, set on more modern engines, and it's pretty much the same thing, but just
looks a little better.
it looks a lot better, and
Well,
I'm
I was
I'm
being
extremely
generous,
happy
you know.
with it.
Yeah. I feel the same way about Battlefield 6. My problem right now is just like not having enough money for every game I want to at least try. Like there's so many games I want to try. Battlefield 6 being like I played the open beta and loved it. I was like this feels exactly like old Battlefield, like back to roots, what made Battlefield so good. And like the information that I thought was crazy is Battlefield selling 7 million copies in 3 days. That tells you just how much people were looking forward to that game in particular. Like 7 million copies in 3 days after launch. That's crazy. Like that doesn't count pre-bought. Like I don't think that counts pre-orders. I think it's just those 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, the way that they marketed this during the
Oh,
beta
dude, like so good,
is, I
so
mean,
good.
hey, you watch somebody for 10 minutes on Twitch and they gave you a free code. They wanted
Oh,
people to come in and experience what it's like to play their game.
yep,
And because they let people do it for free, it basically it tickled that fancy that they've been looking for to make them go buy the game. So, I mean, in the long run, it definitely helped them out a lot. And I mean, you can see it. Look at the numbers. The numbers prove a lot. So,
I mean, yeah, like just on Steam, just on the Steam numbers, the all time peak was 6 days ago, which was launched, right? That was launched 6 days ago, the
yeah,
10th
I'm
of
pretty
October.
sure it
Yeah,
was
it
right
was the
around there.
10th of October. Yeah. But it was 747,440 people on launch. That's insane. That's like crazy numbers now. You don't see a whole lot of games clear that many players on launch unless it's like an amazing game or a game that everybody's looking forward to. I know that Wilds had a really crazy high number on launch with Steam. What was it, over a million? I
Yeah, it
think
was around there. I don't,
it was at least a million. I don't know. I'm not gonna give exact numbers because it was roughly around a million, maybe a little more. Um, but like Battlefield 6 for that kind of play style of game, that's insane. Like that high of player count. Um, I know that it's It's sitting pretty high. It's number 2 in daily active users right now on Steam, and it's number 1 top seller and number 1 in wishlist activity. It's just topping the charts in every way right now. Battlefield 6 is
1.4 was
1.4 mil.
Wild's peak.
Yeah, I thought it was around there, but I didn't know for sure, so I didn't want to throw out a crazy number. But Dice is doing a great job with Battlefield 6. As long as they just keep heading in the same direction. I know that I think one complaint I seen about Battlefield 6 is the progression feels slow. It's a little slow as far as progression goes to unlock stuff. And I mean that's fair. That's a fair criticism, you know. Like
I mean, well, it's if you look at the games, they've never been as fast as like your Call of Duty or like your other like team-based shooter games
yeah,
like Call of Duty. They've always been, I mean,
it always
their
has been
meat and
slower. I do
potatoes.
agree.
Yeah, I mean, their meat and potatoes is you get to fly around in a jet or a helicopter or you get to take a tank through town and destroy everything that's in sight. I mean, that's kind of their meat and potatoes is destroying things. So
Well, because
the
I
the,
do
the gun
agree.
levels have always been lackluster. It's just the feel of the game itself that's just fun to sit down after a
Yeah,
long day of work, turn it on, and
yeah.
just do some grinding with the homies.
Well, I do agree with you that the levels have always been slower, but I do think that you don't have to sacrifice weapon levels for feel of the game. You know, you can bring it up just a little bit, make it a little more rewarding for players, especially for somebody that's like, I really want to use this gun, but I don't want to use it with these attachments. Like, let me play the game for a couple of days and get the attachments I want. Like, I don't think that's a hard sell for Dice to like bring the XP you get up for weapons just a little bit to make it seem like it's a little faster. And it doesn't even have to be much, just a little, just a little boost would be that bad.
Yeah,
But as if that's the only criticism people have, that's not really a criticism. Let's be honest.
I
Like
mean,
there's games with way worse problems than gun levels are just a little too slow.
you want to talk about criticisms? Look at all of these Call of Duty players coming into Battlefield.
Oh, they're complaining about everything, but that's because Activision just bows down to the almighty streamers that are swag and people like that. Like just whatever they want, they get, and it just ruins the game for normal players. Man, it's
Yeah,
just like it's not even fun to watch that. But I mean, you can see that number, you can see those numbers reflected in the player count for the Battlefield for the Black Ops 7 beta. Like 99,000 people played the
yeah.
beta. That's
It's
crazy. Like comparatively to Battlefield, where it was like what 400,000 people, like over half a million people played the open beta for Battlefield 6. Like I'm not even was the beta for Black Ops 7 open or was it closed? If it was a closed beta, I mean that's more respectable, but it still doesn't help anything. Like open that thing up and
I
let people
want to
play the
say it
game.
was I want to say it was a pre-order beta, so it was closed to pre-orders.
Well,
I
then,
don't think it was all access.
well, even then though, it's like it's not looking good because 99,000 people have only 99,000 people have pre-ordered that game. That's not good. That's not good. Not for a game that wants to be as big as Call of Duty is. Like they think they are. They're not the titan of the industry they used to be.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
and it's nice because I have been seeing a bunch of tweets from people that saying, because now Call of Duty has this competitor that they're now up against, it's
mm,
going to force them to go a different direction with their game. So, I mean, this competition it may end up pushing out some bigger and better games coming forward.
but I that's what I'm hoping for. Like we need better like people can't like companies can't just keep getting away with giving us a reskin version of the old game. Like we need new stuff to do, new maps. Like I'm tired of seeing Nuketown for the 500th time, man. Like how many DLCs are you going to give us with Nuketown in it? Like
Hey,
it's just crazy, dude.
hey, Bungie, we're talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Bungie too.
Anyway,
Bungie too. They're not without criticism either. Like I got a lot of criticism for Bungie. for as much good as they've done the last few weeks, there's still so much bad that they've got to overcome that it's just like they're not making enough steps in the right direction. But that's a whole nother point that's coming later. We'll get into that later. Um, let's see. I want to talk about the Borderlands 4 stuff for a minute. The community events for Borderlands 4. I'm kind of done with Black Ops for a little while. Like I don't want to talk about Call
I
of
mean,
Duty.
I've been done with
We
Black Ops for a
we
long time,
we
so
I don't want to talk. Like I don't want to spend any more time on Black Ops. You know, because it's not got any. It's not got a future in the gaming industry anymore. It's just done. As long as Battlefield continues to drop good game after good game after good game, Call of Duty is gonna have to do something to really win people back. But let's talk about the community challenges that Borderlands 4 has been dropping over the last little bit. Started with Rafa. It was successful. They gave us a Rafa skin. Then it went Eamon. They gave us an Eamon skin. And then Vex is the one that just got their skin too. So the only one I think we have left is Harlow. I think Harlow's the only one that's got a community challenge that should be dropping anytime soon. Like they should be dropping information in the next couple of weeks if it's anything like the rest of them. Like I think they did. They announced the Rafa one. It was the weekend after that. They announced it. Everybody banded together, got it done. Same thing. I think Eamon was the week after that, and then same thing with Vex. I think it came a week after they announced that it was the community event happened and it was successful for Eamon. So I think as long as the Borderlands community continues to succeed with these challenges, um I do think that they're going to continue to do that for the game, and I think it's a good change. Like I think that's such a cool thing to bring people into the game and keep the game lively. Um I want to look at the let's see. I do want to look up the let's see what the latest updates are for the game. Um they changed around some stuff. Yeah, yeah. The Ruby's grasp damage is increased. They're doing a lot of quality of life changes to the games too, which is a really good thing. Um, as long as they continue to provide updates and give stuff away and like that, I think that it's just gonna build and build and build. And Borderlands has a chance to take over the looter shooter genre again, like it used to before Destiny came out. I think I think that it was just people thought looter shooter could only be a certain way, like Borderlands for a long time, and then Bungie dropped Destiny and made it live service, and everybody just kind of forgot about Borderlands. But also because Borderlands 3 was not that good, it was another one of those situations where competition made people have to step their game up. And you're looking at Borderlands 4 is still in the Destiny player base because Bungie's just kind of got complacent and lost half their studio, and then moved half of the other side to Marathon. I did sign up for the Marathon Alpha though, that closed test. I
yeah.
don't
So
know if we're gonna get in, but I'm gonna at least attempt to get in and try it
yeah, I mean it's worth a shot. I mean, again, it's free. It's under NDA, so if we do get in, we can't talk about it until after the NDA
until
is
after
released.
yeah,
But
until after all that. But we're trying to get in to just see. We obviously can't go into information or anything like that if we do get in, but we can be like, hey, game bad, hey, game good. But
yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe I can get someone at Bungie to let me talk about it.
maybe. Doubt it. Doubt it. I don't think we're big
Yeah,
enough.
me too.
I don't think we're big
Me
enough.
too. But hey, come on, guys.
um,
Like, subscribe, follow,
yeah, yeah,
comment.
do all those things. Yeah.
We need to know some notice so I can talk about Marathon and how. potentially good it could be, or
It
how.
had a
Never mind.
chance. It had a chance. It had a chance, but I don't know how much of that's gonna transfer
I mean,
after
we'll
the
see.
art
It's
theft.
Yeah, I mean, they
Definitely hurt
definitely
it.
got a bunch of bad press, and the bad press. I mean, even going back to Borderlands, like that's I think their biggest issue right now is the bad press. People not liking them, saying like, "Oh, it's for new gen," or "Hey, this is a new gaming era. It's $80 game, or $70, however much it
It
was."
was 70.
Yeah, 70. It's like, "Oh, it's a new era of gaming." Like you don't pay it, then other people will. They're gonna play my game. So the bad press
I
definitely does not help the gaming
yeah,
community. It it hurts,
I
but
do agree. I do agree that bad press, but I've also always heard bad like any press is good press, you know. As long as people are talking about you, that means that you're popular. So I don't know how much I believe that it's hurting the game because they've put out update after update after update to make the game run better and to optimize the game. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it run worse than Wilds ran." Yes and no. Did it run worse than Wilds for people that didn't have a decent PC by now? Yes. But at this point, I'm also like that it's not that expensive to upgrade your stuff. If you're using a 15-year-old rig, you can't expect top of the line graphics anymore. I'm just like that's let's just it's
hey,
not
now
it's
you're
not
gonna get us bad press.
that's my opinion. Rage Raging might not agree, but that's my opinion that if you're
Hey,
running a
bad
15-year-old system, if you're running a
press is
15-year-old
press.
system,
Let's get it.
yeah, yeah,
No, I mean I get it. Everybody's got their own budgets and
oh
everything
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. You do whatever makes you comfortable.
And nobody in no way is making people spend money on their game.
I
Like
mean, let me tell
if you
you.
don't want to play a game, don't play the game. It's that simple.
And what's crazy too is one of the games that has been taking everything over by storm, and it doesn't take much to run it. I'm
Mega
pretty
bonk.
sure Megabonk.
I've watched
I'm
people
pretty
play that
sure.
game, and I'm like, that game looks crazy. Like it looks fun, but I'm also like, I think I would get bored after like 2 hours.
I mean, so you have people that are into those styles of games, and that's really the big one.
What do you even
I mean,
call
right
that
here, it
genre of
literally
games?
it's forgot the name of the game, but it's not roguelike,
No, it's
but
not a
it's
roguelike. It's
yeah, but it's just the style of game where you just you just pretty much try to last as long as you can for level ups. But I mean, the minimum requirement for a processor, it says on here potato. The recommended processor for Megabunk is potato 2.
So the three genres that they have listed for Megabonk is indie game, action game, and casual game. So
Yeah, well, that style of game has its own genre name. I just can't
yeah,
think of it currently.
yeah,
It's listed here as a roguelike survival game.
yeah. I mean that's fair.
This is the best part.
It
Minimum graphics, no. Recommended graphics, yes. That's their like on Steam. That's their
yeah.
recommended is graphics, yes.
And the crazy thing is you know that game was developed by one guy.
Yeah, I mean this style of game definitely it has its own player base. There's games like this all the time, and people
Love
love these
them.
style of games.
Yep.
And I mean, I see it. It has its own community. People love this stuff. So I mean, I've seen a lot of people like jumping over to Megabonk, and again, it doesn't take anything to run it. I mean, this more so. This is just one of them games you just sit down, even if you don't play it forever. I mean, give it a little try, see how it goes. I
What
mean,
is
it's
it
a
like?
ten
ten
dollar game.
bucks? Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
about to say. It's like what, $10? Like yeah.
and I mean, there's even you can download a demo on Steam and play it for free. I don't know what the
Man,
demo has. I've not played it,
man, how
but I
long's it
just
been
now
since we had
noticed.
games with demos? Like,
Yeah,
that's
Spyro
been
used
like
to get
it's
it in a
so
used to get
many.
Spyro demo in a McDonald's Happy Meal.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think I've seen a demo for a game in 15 years.
Man, I don't think I've seen a CD for a game in like 10 years.
I mean, you just go to Walmart and look at them. But I mean, the CD doesn't do anything but give you the access to download the game from the server, anyways. The disc doesn't
Yeah.
do anything, and then the disc is useless. Other than the fact that I think you could take it to your friend's house, put it in their Xbox, and then it says, "Hey, you got access to the game because you got the disc." But even then, you
Pretty
still have to
much.
install the 70 gigs that the game is to play it. So I
Yeah,
mean,
hell, I
it's
think
like you're no better
honestly,
off.
I think the last game that I've ever bought was Destiny 2 when it first released. I pre-ordered it and went to GameStop and picked it up.
I did not do that. I bought the digital because I was like, it's useless. I bought the digital for Destiny 1. Why would I even waste my time? One of the last games I bought with a CD was it may have been Call of Duty Ghost, and I waited GameStop for it. I think that may have been the last one of the last games I bought um a disc for. It was either that or Black Ops 2. But it's just, we've moved so far away from that it's like it seems like people are like, wait, you used to wait for video games all night? Yes, yes, every year we would wait outside of GameStop for hours to get in, to get Halo, to get Call of Duty, like those games. Like we'd wait all night to play those games, to get those games, and then go home and play them all night when we got home, not sleep for like 2 days. Those were the days, man. Like that's where the fun was at, dude. Now it's like, oh, I'll wait till 5 minutes before the game launches and buy it, and then play it all
Man,
night. Like that's crazy. I think that that's one thing that's killed the hype for video games. Like a new launch of a video game, I think that's one thing that's killed the hype because you don't have that, like, you go to GameStop and you do like. See, I remember going to GameStop and they having Nerf wars in GameStop waiting for the game to come out. They'd have Nerf guns everywhere for people to play, to use, and it was like in a little event, man. It's
oh
you don't
yeah, the cookouts and
Yeah, it's crazy moments, dude. Like so much fun,
yeah,
those type of things. But I do think we
man.
want to get off harping off of the way things used to be. We're sounding like Unc over here.
Yeah, you're right.
I kind of
All
want to
right,
go through one. I want to go through a couple of things for Destiny, and then we'll move off to Arc Raiders. We're gonna end this on Arc Raiders. Ended on a good note. Um, so some of the changes with Destiny, recently they deprecated. They're deprecating enhancement, unstable cores. They're gonna completely remove them. I don't know why they were ever currency. They always do this where they'll add a currency in, and then everybody be like, the it it's awful the way they handle currencies when they first add them in. They go overboard. They add, like, with, especially with like crafting. You remember, like, we had like 8 currencies to manage with crafting, and then it took like what, a season and a half, and then they were like, okay, we're just gonna cut back to one. And I'm like, why didn't you just start there? And then if people were like, it's too simple, then add one or two. Like, it's always better to go simple than to go overcomplicated. And I think that that's kind of where Destiny has an issue with, especially until this last week with the portal. It was way too complicated. There was too many things to keep up with. First off, you had to keep up with your power level. I got to keep up with, okay, I can do this power stuff before it ends up being question marks when I shoot something. Like it says immune. Like I can't do any damage. But over the last week, they've made changes that I feel like they should have made 3 weeks into Edge of Fate. This should have been a change that happened 3 weeks into Edge of Fate, not 3 weeks into Ash and Iron. It's a case of too little, too late in a lot of these changes. Like, it's good changes, but again, 2 steps forward, but you're 800 steps behind. It doesn't feel like you've moved anywhere because the like you're so far away from the target. It's like you still got so much room to make up. And that's kind of where I feel like we're at with Destiny right now. Like, they're making good changes, but it doesn't feel like enough because they've got so much room and ground to make up. Like removing unstable cores, good change. Should have never been in the game to start with. Um, they made they have fixed the portal to where now it no longer scale, like you don't have to worry about your power level. It puts you at a certain power level and you get your drops +3 at that power level now. Good change. Should have happened 2 weeks after Edge of Fate when everybody was complaining about having to worry about that. Um, they moved Onslaught, the Coil, and Contest of Elders over to Pinnacle Ops and added them mid-game rewards that drop at power. Good change. Should have been off to start. As soon as those were added, they should have been that way to start with. Like it's just, and then bonus Ingrams now drop at power, like the power level that you can get from your rewards. They're at power. So if it's dropping 515 gear for you, all of your bonus gear is going to be 515. That good change. Too late. People have already moved off the game and we're waiting for something significant to bring them back. Fixing the power climb is not your main issue. Your main issue is there's nothing to do in the game. There's nothing to do. If you don't want to raid and you don't want to do dungeons and stuff, there's nothing to do in this game anymore because half the game, it's not even half. 75% of this game, the loot's not worth it anymore because of the tiered system. They need to expand this tiered system to every raid, every dungeon, and stop putting stuff in the portal. Stop putting dungeon layers in the portal. I understand that you're trying to make people buy the dungeon pass so that they can go do the whole dungeon to get the dungeon loot. Nobody wants that. They want, if you're going to add a dungeon to the portal, add a dungeon to the portal. Add the whole thing. Don't put one encounter. Nobody wants to go kill Galron. Nobody killed him when the dungeon was out. Everybody they fought Keitel at the end to get the good loot. So my problem is just that there's so much of the game that needs attention. And they're so focused on making the portal work because they've invested so many resources into it. And I get it, but I still wholeheartedly believe that the portal was not needed in Destiny. The portal was not an issue with Destiny. I like I said from the beginning, I'll give it a chance. We'll see how it works. It's not working. The portal is not keeping people engaged. We're at the lowest player count we've had since Curse of Osiris. We're at a lower player count than we had in Curse of Osiris right now. Because the portal doesn't work. And Bungie just ignoring it and not talking about it is making things seem worse too. Because they're so focused on getting Marathon out the door that they cannot give Destiny a chance to actually succeed right now.
See, well, the issue is that so they live on satisfaction of the players, but the issue is that they have a broken foundation
Mm-hmm.
that they're taking broken bricks and they're putting on top. But then the community gets upset. They take the broken bricks and they scrape them off the top. The foundation's still broken. They keep putting more broken things on top, and then they scrape that off, and the community's like, they're making changes, but they're not fixing the core problems.
That is where my issue lies with Destiny right now. That
Like,
I've said from the beginning of Edge of Fate, from the beginning, that the Edge of Fate was a cool expansion. It was. The raid was cool, but the first month and a half of the raid being out, all of that stuff being like high tier gear being time gated because you had to do 1 feet, then you got to go do 2 feet, then you got to go do 3 feet, then you got to go do 4 feet, then you got to go do 5 feet. Oh, but you still can't get tier 5s until Ash and Iron comes out. Like that was crazy to me. Like we could grind our power level up as high as we wanted, at up to 450, I think was what it was before Ash and Iron came out. We could grind up to 450 and get tier 5 everywhere else. But the raid would only drop tier 4. Like, I don't want to go back and regrind all that stuff after spending all this time, especially in a bad system, that it just felt like it was a waste of time. And I understand that they're making changes and they're doing things and all of that with the game, but it's just a case of they waited too long and they're not making enough meaningful changes. They're making changes and they're good changes, but they're not meaningful. And the Festival of the Lost, the 6 player activity, cool, but it's Altars of Sorrow. Like, nobody wants to play that. I get that everybody's tired of haunted layers, haunted lost sectors. I get that because that's such a boring activity. But in 2 weeks, after 2 weeks of doing this encounter, everybody's gonna be like, I'm tired of this. Like, I don't want this to come back. Make a new
Tired of
activity.
this, Grandpa?
That's too bad. But it's just the way the Bungie feels right now. Like this, like
Hey,
we're all complaining about stuff that we're tired of, and they're just like, we're gonna add more of that thing that you're tired of, just to make you more burnt out.
my closing notes for Destiny 2. Go watch patch 2.0 from last week.
Yeah, yeah. Just go if you want to know how we
Same
feel.
thing. It's an hour of it.
It's an hour or 15 minutes of it. I think it's a lot. It's a lot. But we've got a lot of information. But that's because Destiny is the game that we fell in love with, and it really and truthfully, it kept me playing video games. I would have probably quit playing video games a long time ago if it wasn't for Destiny keeping me going. Because I got
Nah,
so I would have. I think I would have. Because there was nothing
I,
to play for a long time other than Destiny.
I would have been bummed, but I would have found something else to navigate towards.
I mean, I'm not saying that I would have quit, like completely quit, never played video games, but I
Oh,
would have
okay.
not
That's the
played.
way you made it sound.
But I would have not been playing consistently. It would have been like I would have come online for a couple of days and played a game for a few days, and then been gone for like a week or so, and then come back. Like I would have been. I definitely would have been way more casual than I was for the last 10 years. Way more casual than I was the last 10 years for sure. But yeah, there's just a lot that I want changed. But let's move on to Arc Raiders and the Server Slam coming tomorrow. I'm excited. I didn't think
Yeah,
I was gonna get excited for it, but like just like over the last couple of weeks, like just kind of like watching things that's gone on, especially with like Battlefield 6 beta
oh
and
yeah.
Black Ops 7 beta censoring the name of Arc Raiders. I'm like, man, y'all petty. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I believe Arc Raiders, whenever they release, is going to be hitting some all-time high numbers that people were not guessing.
I,
And
I maybe,
it's
maybe, but I is it sustainable?
oh,
Will
absolutely.
will it keep that player base? Is my question. Like I under
I personally think that they're gonna do just fine.
I don't. I'm not saying that they're not going to do fine, but you're like they're going to hit record numbers. But I'm like, how many of those players are they going to play? Are going to play the game? And it's like, oh, it's just another extraction shooter. Because the extraction shooters is popular right now, but it's for a very specific group of gamer, like people that don't mind spending hours grinding something and then can lose it all in 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're getting into Arena or Tarkov or stuff like that, yes, that can happen. But you have newer style extraction shooters like Delta, like Arc Raiders, like Marathon was planning to be, and I assume they're still going to be, is it's more forgiving and it plays to the newer player of getting into extraction shooters.
Yeah, yeah,
So they're the lobby so supposedly, at least back whenever they had the play test, they said that they were going to like solo people are going to be migrated into more of like solo lobbies or solo duo lobbies.
yeah.
So you're not like most games, you run in solo, you run into a 4 or 5 stack and you're screwed. You can't do anything.
Especially on Tarkov, especially with all the
Yeah.
cheaters too. That's I
So
tell you,
it's
that's my worry with Arc Raiders is cheaters.
See, I don't know because they've done a lot of talking. They're very open to the community. I mean, they're very for the player type company. At
Yeah.
least everything that I've seen. We'll find out more once this releases and they release their comments on it, and we got the game release on the 30th. Um,
Is
but
it a
whenever
free
this
game
comes out,
or is it paid?
Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders, yeah. Is it free or is it
So
paid?
the server slam
It is free.
is free. The game is 39.99.
Okay.
So it's not your standard premium priced game,
It's also not
but
like
it
Tarkov
is,
where you can spend $250 on an edition,
yeah. So
and
I
then
mean,
they lower what it does later and up another one.
yeah. So right now it's a $40 game. If you pay, I think it's 60, you get extra cosmetics and in-game currency. They are gonna have in-game cosmetics that you can buy with your money. All the stuff, same stuff all the other games have,
And
but
it's
that's
it's it's
one of
becoming a
their buying
thing.
points.
It's
Yeah,
coming to that point in every game now.
it's, and I'm okay with it. If you're gonna cost money for stuff, don't make it be part of the game. Make it be cosmetics. Because I don't
Yeah,
honestly care.
don't let it add an advantage to somebody's game.
Yeah, and that's one thing they've already said is that it's fully cosmetics. It's the way things look, not the way things are used.
That's good.
So
But
I'm excited for it. So
yeah, but it's certain ways to make cosmetics can also add advantages or disadvantages based on the cosmetic. I mean, you look at like let's look at Warzone for a second. Like you get a bright red, you get a bright pink skin. People are going to see you from everywhere. That's a disadvantage, but people are going to buy it.
yeah, I mean,
But and then on the opposite end, if you get like something that's super dark colored, you can kind of hide way easier with it. So it's like there's a fine line there with me, and I'm like, it kind of needs to say be the same kind of color and grading and feel that the actual game is built on. They don't need to
yeah,
get wild with colors and stuff.
I think it's going to be more so based around, it's not going to be any wild wacky styles. It's going to
Hmm.
be based around the type of game that it is, which is like, I mean, basically like nuclear fallout.
Yeah,
I mean, so you may have different styles vests. I look at it more of a ready or not style cosmetic. Do you get a short sleeve, long sleeve? Is it black, blue, brown, green?
yeah. But
That's what I
I'm
kind of figure
totally
the
cool
stuff's
with
going to
all
be.
that.
So,
I'm just like that's my
I mean, I
problem
don't want
with
to.
in-game cosmetics though. It's because they get a little wild with colors, and it's like, why would anybody ever buy that? It puts you at an immediate disadvantage because people can see you across the map.
I mean, if you've got Bender from Futurama and Peter Griffin chasing each other across the desert, then I'm probably not going to play it.
Fair enough. But I mean,
It's
like in
like,
some games I feel like that works because of the cartoon style, like especially like Fortnite. Like that stuff doesn't bother me as
so,
much in Fortnite because of the color that the game already is. It's super bright. Anyways,
well, so Fortnite's not what I'm talking about.
it's like Call of Duty. I know what you're talking about.
Call of
I
Duty.
know exactly what you're talking about, and that's what I was saying with Warzone. But I'm saying like that that works in Fortnite because it's already built off of super cartoon graphics. Everything's super bright. You've got like default skins that are super bright, like bright red hair. Like you got super bright colors already. That that doesn't bother me, and it's still the way the color grading of the game is. Even if you're in a really bright pink skin, it's still kind of hard to see. You gotta pay attention. It's like because of
Uh,
all the other colors going on with the game. So that kind of stuff
yeah,
works, but if it's a super dark game, you get to adding colors like that in, then I feel like you're kind of making people a bright red, bright target. Just shoot me. Like you can see me across the map, shoot me. That's what you're asking.
yeah, pretty much. But hey, after this comes out though, it's going to be after this
Yep.
Arc Raiders release, so we're all doing a bunch of free assuming.
Yeah.
So if you've got any crazy clips or anything you want to add to Arc Raiders, what you want to see, what you're happy that you saw, just make sure go ahead and leave us a comment. Or if you've got any crazy videos you'd like to send us, just hit us up.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we're interested in seeing like what the community feel of Arc Raiders is after this server slam for the vast majority of people. Like we know that everybody that's already like interested in the game have already formed their opinion that they're gonna like it for the most part because they're interested. I'm one of those people that are on the fence. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I like it. And next week when we record after, I'll give you my honest opinion on Arc Raiders. If I liked it, if it was a giant waste of time, if I hated it, we'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel. I'm
It's okay.
interested though.
I'll buy
I'm
it for you
interested though.
and make you play it with me.
That sounds about like you. But yeah, so I'm interested now. Like they have me interested. It's more than I could say 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I could have cared less. I'm interested now, just because of some of the stuff I've seen over the last few
I
weeks.
mean, that and I won't stop talking about it.
That and every stream I go into on Twitch, somebody's talking about it.
I
So
told
it's
you, man,
like
it's the big thing.
it's gonna be a huge game. I do think it's gonna be this weekend is gonna be huge for that game, and you're gonna see like a drop in players on every other game, and everybody's gonna be like, "Sky's falling because my favorite game ain't getting the most players." It's not because of that. It's gonna be because of Arc Raiders, everybody playing it, and I'm gonna be one of them because I'm gonna try it. So we'll see what happens. But you got anything else you want to hit this week?
No, only thing I want to end off with is we were talking about the marathon playtest. The marathon playtest is up on Steam. If you want to go and you just click the button to sign up, or you can go onto Marathon's website through Bungie.net and sign up there. It asks you a bunch of questions. Uh, but yeah, feel free to sign up if that's something that you wanna
Or
try
you
to do.
just wanna point and laugh at Bungie in the background like everybody else does right now. Because
Yeah, pretty
that's kind
much.
of why I signed up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not expecting the game to be that good.
I
Um,
mean,
I'm
we'll
not
see.
I'm not hopeful that the game's gonna be that good because they've had to like completely reskin a lot of things because of stolen images. I'm not foreseeing it being good, especially if they put that runner in that they said they were putting in that leaked that can just steal something out of your bag and throw it in a random container around the map, and you got to go find it again. It steals the most rare item in your bag. So I am not looking forward to that. And that is a stupid
Leave
runner. That is a
leave
stupid
it to
runner.
Bungie.
Like let me add what cheaters use in Tarkov as a runner so that they can't add a cheater. So cheaters can't cheat. Like let me add a cheating character in there so the cheaters won't actually cheat in my game. They'll just use that character to do the thing they were gonna do anyways. So stupid. So stupid. Dumb decision after dumb decision. But I think that's gonna be it for us this week. Like I said, super kind of short compared to last week. 30 minutes shorter actually.
Yeah,
But
well, that's what
yeah,
happens when you take time out of Destiny.
yeah, yeah. I definitely could have talked longer about Destiny this week, but here we go.
Yeah. Well, guys, we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next week. Like I said earlier, just make sure you wanna if there's any game that you wanna see, if there's anything that you want us, I mean, if you show us some good videos, preferably your own. We don't want to copyright anybody else's stuff. But you got any good clips? Feel free to send it to us. We'll put it here on our one of our podcasts.
Yeah, we'll react to them maybe.
And
That'd be fun. That'd be a fun little
yes,
segment.
like, subscribe, comment, whatever platform you may see this on.
Yeah.
Um, but we thank you guys for hanging out.
Yep.
I am Raging,
I'm Icy, and we'll see you next
and we
week.
will see you next time.
Peace.